Yo, what's good, yo? Welcome back to a Wednesday edition of Manga After Dark. So Twitter was rumbling. I saw that One Piece chapter 1081 was trending, so I hopped off of Twitter, checked TCB Scans, and they blessed us. Shout out to the folks at TCB Scans for getting us another chapter of Ichiro Oda's greatness here early. So we're here with the Wednesday edition of Manga After Dark, reacting to chapter 1081 of One Piece. Also, these titles are spoiler-ass titles. I have to do a quick aside. The moment I clicked on the TCB website, it says Kuzan, the 10th cap. Like, what are we doing? You might as well title the chapter. So what? When Luffy wins the One Piece, it's gonna be Monkey D. Luffy finds the One Piece. Is that gonna be the title of the chapter? Marshall D. Teach beats Shanks. Is that gonna be the title of the chapter? Can we do some more creativity and don't just tell us what the main focus of the it was cool with GARP and Shanks, but our Oda, come on now, at least allow me to try to guess what the chapter is going to be about. Kuzan's name is in the fucking title of the chapter, so this is a Kuzan chapter, so I'm hyped either way. So without further ado, let's dive into the chapter. All right, so we got a color page of all the Straw Hats, Chipmunks. You know what it is, all the cute and stuff. Let's dive into the chapter. Where will this battleship land? Chapter 1081. Kuzan, the 10th captain of the Blackbeard Pirates. I wonder who's going to make an appearance in... Alright, so I guess... I don't know where Kuzan's going to appear. He could appear here, or he could appear at Egghead, or somewhere else. So technically, I don't know where Kuzan's going to be. So I guess that's the intrigue, but... I'll digress. The ship is really high up there. That's impressive. So we got the fodder being blown back. Garp looking beastly. The fist, the black lightning with the nice shading. He's grinning. And the fodder, it's going to crush us. Then we got Groose, clay ordination. So Garp lands on the ground, and then the clay comes to catch the ship. So we got Tashigi, we got Helmeppo. Wah! Garp, that bastard. I'll never forgive you, you old fossil. It's not all the fodder got knocked out. So listen up, you snot-nosed pirates. If you so much as blink, you'll end up in a world of pain. So most of the fodder are incapacitated. So Garp is just standing on. What a letdown. Talk about frustrating. I've really lost my touch. Yeah, I mean, there's people still standing. So the fodder scream, you gotta be kidding. That wasn't enough destruction for you, old man? Vice Admiral Garp. Then Garp. Kobe, you don't look too shabby. Helmeppo's crying. Damn you, Kobe. I'm so glad you weren't murdered. So are these clay things like they were eating food in the cover page? Like, they need to explain what's going on here. So Groose, I can't believe he just called Kobe the future of the Marines. I can't let him get ahead. Then we got Peacock. Say whatever you want behind their backs, but you can't deny their bond is wholesome and cute. Garp-san sure is a naughty boy running wild like that. So they're looking on. Kobe, Captain Kobe, Kobe-kun, is that you, Tashigi-san? Kobe, well, even non-sword members came, so we got confirmation Tashigi isn't sword. Then we got Hibari. Vice Admiral. Oh, she was talking to Garp. I thought she was calling Kobe. They're like, whoa. Vice Admiral, Kobe senpai. It ain't safe yet. If he keeps running with that shackle on, he'll wind up dead. Then Garp looks on. Please help. Kuzan is so swift with it. Please help. And then Hibari's already frozen in ice. Kobe, Hibari-san, and she's frozen. Peacock, Hibari, and Garp's looking on. Kuzan looking all menacingly. Garp, Kuzan, and the people in the back. Kuzan-san, what are you doing? Please hurry up and unfreeze Hibari-san. So then the pirates, yeah, it's Aokiji. Let's hear it for Captain Kuzan. Show him, Kuzan-chan. It'd be easy. It'll be a bad look if Kobe escapes while Teach is away, said Kuzan. Garp's looking on. Okay. This is getting spicy. Two. Are we finally getting the fucking Punk Hazard flashback? Okay. 2 years ago, Akainu and Aokiji had a fierce deal over the Fleet Admiral position. Roughly a year after that. Whoa, what the hell happened? Forget it. It's Blackbeard. Let us get the hell out of here. On a certain island in the New World. Yeah, and there's people in the background. There's no point in asking who did it. There is only one person on the stinking planet capable of this. There you are, Alex. So this is Blackbeard. There you are, Aokiji. He froze Wolf. Why'd you have to freeze all my buddies out there? It's not just he froze everyone. You better undo it. Man, you're loud. I think twice about using your Quake powers. You shatter your buddies of yours. Yeah, that's true. Aokiji Kuzan continues. You know how your men are. You're their captain, right? You really think I'm the one who picked this fight? Besides, you must have heard what happened. I'm pretty heartbroken right now. And guess who's to blame for my foul mood? They're all chilling now. Yeah, ha ha ha. You're one crazy son of a bitch, Ice Pop. Da ha ha ha. Look who's talking. Wish we had more booze here, so Sam and Wolf are just eating. They're having like a big party. So what did that Akainu prick say after that? To think we came up together and now we gotta kill each other. It makes my blood boil. Then I said, that'll be the magma. I don't get the joke. Oh, alright. I'm stupid. Because Akainu said the fact that they grouped together now has to kill each other makes his blood boil and Akiji's... Alright, I get it now. So Pizarro's laughing. Yeah, ha ha ha. Then he's showing them his fucking false leg. As you can see, I'm down a leg thanks to him. I have to use my ice powers to replace it. Yeah, you Admiral sure don't fool around. So we got Vasco shot, just looking shocked at the fact that Aokiji has a fake leg. What about Akainu? Did you tear an arm off? Nah, but I'm sure he's pretty banged up all over. Devon, hee. Speaking of injuries, Commodore, do you reckon this guy has info on the man marked by flames? Aokiji, marked by flames. Burgess, there are 4 super valuable red poneglyphs out there. Kaido and Big Mom apparently have 1 each. That means 2 of them are up for grabs, but there's no knowing where they are. We heard a rumor that the man marked by flames has 1. Okay, so Sanwan Wolf is in possession of a poneglyph. So the Blackbeard parts are going to have to pull up to to Elbaf regardless. Then Kuzan, I do. Then Vasco shot. Not you. You only got that scar recently. Glug glug gaga. They got Lafitte. Ho ho ho. It is said that man can be found on a pitch black ship, and if anyone sails near, they end up swallowed by giant whirlpools. He may very well have a fruit power. So the man marked. So interesting. Creating whirlwinds. So San Juan Wolf either has a devil fruit or someone on his crew that's this pitch black ship can cause whirlpools. Interesting. Shiryu continues. I bet he's with the government. We all know they're hardly angels. It wouldn't be surprising if they kept a stone or 2 for themselves. It would be a surefire way of preventing a pirate from ever claiming the One Piece. Kuzan, the poneglyphs hold nothing but bitter memories for me. Oh yeah, Ohara. I don't remember seeing any giant garish red stone at Ohara. What I do remember is a dear friend taking a stand against the government. And the traumatized eyes of a little girl that forced me to take fate into my own hands. What's with that sob story? Then Lafitte's talking to Teach. Commodore, what do you want to do? His power could be quite useful. Should we steal? Can't touch him. Should we steal it? And Aokiji's alert. I can hear you, asshole. I'll send you back to the Ice Age. Wah! I heard you were hunting devil fruits. Bring it on. then teach, hang on, Kuzan. My pal's just being an idiot. I wasn't planning on doing that. In fact, how would you like to join our crew? He's already frozen them. Captain, are you nuts? You're basically out of a job, right? Got any other prospects? The Guardians of Justice dumped you, so what's next? You know, I live by a different definition of justice, said Aokiji. No, this is still Blackbeard. Justice. Cap. Aokiji, don't be a moron. You can't think a couple of drinks is enough to win me over. Blackbeard, hey, you got pirates all wrong. We ain't just a merry band of chums bumming around together. We all profit from having our own agendas. That's what makes us pirates. Okay. You're free now, so do what you want to do. So Aokiji did a sigh, then Garp. Hey, Kuzan, you better unfreeze Hibari. Let us take Kobe and get your ass back in uniform. Garp is ready for action. He's covered in lightning and everything. You're as direct as ever, Garp-san. I've always loved that about you. And that's why I'm not going to do any of those things. I've decided to live my life on my own terms. You got fucking a title. 10th Captain of the Blackbeard Pirates, Kuzan. It's official. Then he goes, Ice Ball. Vice Admiral! So he freezes Garp instantly. Your number one protege versus your new favorite. Can you kill one to save the other? Okay. So Aokiji's calling himself Garp's number one protege. You can't stop me like that, you dumbass. I thought I taught you to live in the now. Garp is just like oozing Conqueror's hockey, and it just shatters the ice. Blue hole? What? He just punches Aokiji through the ground. What? Jesus Christ. No, it wasn't even a closed fist. It was like a clawing attack. Because Garp's hand is still open. So first, the panel of Garp breaking out of the ice is dope. All you see is like the ice like shatter, like glimmers of black lightning. The next panel, he smacks Aokiji down a fucking hole. Jesus Christ. Obviously, Aokiji's not down, but we're getting Garp versus Aokiji. I mean, I said Garp should lose. You know, Garp's one of my favorite characters. He's old. Old characters shouldn't beat young characters. So Garp is going to show some awesome stuff, but Aokiji should kill him. Or someone should kill him. Blackbeard might show up in time, but Garp shouldn't leave this fight alive. Because I always said, like, it's not personal between Luffy and Blackbeard. It just isn't. All of Luffy's opponents is a personal grudge he has against them. Technically, Blackbeard didn't really do much. Because as Blackbeard said, he left Ace alive. He brought Ace alive to the Marines. I mean, obviously he needed to track Whitebeard, but technically he didn't kill Ace. That's not Blackbeard's fault. Kinda. So I feel like Garp dying, Pudding getting kidnapped, Law getting kidnapped, that's going to make it personal. And then Luffy's going to pull up, hey, Blackbeard, you got my grandpa, you got Sanji's wife, and my best friend, and my associate, my best associate. It's time for the hands. Let's go. So that's why I think it's going to happen. Because otherwise, like, I just feel like Blackbeard and Luffy, like, they're on their separate journeys, and technically, Luffy needs a reason to chase Blackbeard rather than waiting for Blackbeard to come get Luffy. Like, I feel like it's better for that story for Blackbeard to be chilling at Beehive or wherever, and the Straw Hats pull up with the fleet and say, hey, nah, it's time. It's time, dog. You talking stuff. Again, you got my grandpa. You got Law, you got Pudding. It's time for the hands. So that's why I think it's going to happen. So Garp needs to get captured, but the rest of his people escape. Similar to how Whitebeard, I guess Whitebeard technically didn't. Shanks showed up, and that's how Whitebeard's crew got out. Maybe like how in Film Z, I guess that's Aokiji helped Zephyr get out. So I'm not sure how Garp's people are going to get out with Garp losing. That is interesting. That is difficult, actually. Because if Garp loses, there's no reason his crew should be able to escape. Unless Garp is just, like, crazy. Like, if Garp is just like, yo, I'm still that guy. Like, the guy that was fighting Roger and fucking Whitebeard, I'm still here. If he's still that strong, then alright, it makes sense for his crew to be able to escape while GARP stays behind. So I'm curious to see how much degradation and power Oda's gonna have GARP have. Looking at the other One Piece reactors, how I like how some of them mentioned that GARP could probably pull out prime level stuff, but maybe only for short periods of time. So it might just be a stamina battle where GARP could go ham for like 5 minutes and then that's it. But let's continue. Winter Island, New World. Oda, you can't know. This is bullshit, Oda. So you see Blackbeard bleeding, Law's hat on the ground, the polar tank, the Heart Pirate submarine is currently sinking to the ocean floor. John Bart is just gone. I mean, we don't know if he's dead or not. We see other members of the crew. So the polar tank is broken, falling into the ocean. We see Jean Bart right there. Ha. Without a ship, you can't even call yourselves pirates anymore, let alone escape. Law got off-screened. So you see Law and Beppo on the ground, passed out. The owners of the 100 hearts you stole at Rocky Port are still living on pirate islands. I bet they'll be thrilled if I bring them your hearts. We'll have a toast. I mean, technically speaking, Blackbeard should instantly kill Law and take the Devil Fruit. If that's something Blackbeard could do on the spot, like he did with Whitebeard, there's zero reason to let Law live. None. You kill him right now and get the fruit and get the fuck out of Dodge. There's zero reason to be like, alright, let's take Law alive and bring him back to... Blackbeard, don't be stupid. You know he's going to escape. Don't be stupid. But for the story to progress, Law needs to be captured alive. But let's be clear. In this scenario, you kill Law and take the goddamn fruit. You really made these? Chopper gave Beppo a rumble ball. I can't guarantee it'll work. So it's this is Beppo. He's about to eat. He's munching. He's eating something. Has to be a rumble ball. So Blackbeard. Now what? Should we do with the... Oh. Yes, go Blackbeard. What? I mean, no, don't do it, Blackbeard. We need Law alive for the plot. But that's smart. You kill him. Now, what should we do with the op fruit? Sell or use it? Don't suppose you'd fancy making me immortal. So Law's not completely out. He's grimacing. So Sulong Beppo, keep your paws. He looks beastly off the captain. He just smacks Blackbeard and Von Augur. Gua! Watcha! Blackbeard, huh? Did he go Sulong? So Van Augur shooting him, then Burgess, hee-yah! No way. I think Chopper should learn Sulong at some point. That would be a cool final power up for Chopper. So because the Rumble Ball being able to stimulate Sulong form should mean there should be a way to reverse engineer Sulong form, and so Chopper can have a special Rumble Ball for him. No way. There's no moon. And Beppo's going on a rampage. He threw a giant boulder. Winter Island, New World. Crap, they're escaping by sea. How? With no ship. Who's escaping? Winter Island, New World. Crap, they're escaping by sea. On this day, the Heart Pirates, huff, go back. Beppo, huff, we can't abandon our... Beppo's going fast! We can't abandon our crew. We can't go back. But trust them, Captain. From the freezing ports of the north till now. Huff, we've always survived. None of us will let it end here. We've overcome so much together, so don't you dare die, Captain. So Beppo's diving to the ground, Glub. Please don't die. led by Trafalgar Law, were soundly defeated. A humiliating retreat. Law's crew got... I mean, it was a trash-ass crew. They got folded. Law learned a valuable lesson. Your crewmates matter. If you're playing big boy pirate games, the people on your crew 1000% matter. Sulong Beppo looks pretty beastly. He was able to stall Blackbeard, Lafitte, and Burgess. That's actually impressive. That's damn right impressive. But also, like, it's an interesting chapter, so I'm assuming they lost their rubbings. So I'm guessing Beppo and Law are gonna find the Straw Hats. That's my assumption. Beppo's gonna swim right away to Egghead or Egghead adjacent. Because the Straw Hats will probably need an actual doctor. Chopper is not a real doctor. So I'm guessing Law and Beppo are going to converge onto Egghead. Kid and Killer should... Because, like, you don't need Kid and Killer to hang around the Straw Hats. You just don't. I'm fine with Kid and Killer being, like, legit dead. I'm okay with that part of the story. The fact that Blackbeard didn't catch Law is interesting. Maybe Law's going to go to Luffy and, like, beg Luffy to help take down Blackbeard. That pride, Law. That's interesting. With Law and Kid... So, Kid and Killer are alive. Would Law and Kid ever form a pirate crew together? Cross Guild? So, I'm curious to see where Law and Beppo's are going to go. Do they have enough pride to ask Luffy for help? I'm interested to see if that's going to happen. But... we now know Blackbeard is freed up. He's going to head back to, Beehive. Also, who the hell is pulling up to Egghead then? Alright. So, who was with Blackbeard? So, it's Blackbeard, Burgess, Von Augur, Doc Q, and Doc Q's horse. So I think it was just those four dudes we saw with Blackbeard. And then on Full of Lead, we have Kuzan, Sanwan Wolf, Vasco Shot, Pizarro, Shiryu. So I mean, Devon is on her way to Egghead? Because we didn't see Devon with Blackbeard chasing Law at Winter Island. And we didn't see Devon at any point in this chapter. And we know there's the ship heading on to Egghead. So, and this chapter wasn't indicated like this was like a flashback chapter. Like this should be happening concurrent with the story at Egghead. So, well, I guess they said in 2 days. So I don't know if there was like that 2-day page was like a mini jump to the future. So that ship was sailing for 2 days. That's possible. Because sending just Devon to Egghead. I don't know. Seems kind of dumb. Unless I'm missing a character. Because there's 10 captains, right? And all 9 of them are accounted for. You've seen 9. So Devon is heading to Egghead by herself? Okay. Like, we'll see how good of a fighter she is. And if she's by herself, she's getting folded. Like, that's one thing where it's like, no Blackbeard pirate should lose this early, I think. If it's just Devon pulling up to Egghead, she's getting folded by anyone. Most people on the island should be able to fold her. So, like, that's why I'm interested about who could be on that ship. Maybe Blackbeard's pissed and he's heading to Egghead because Law got away. That might be a thing. But I think Blackbeard should head back to Beehive. And Blackbeard and GARP will have their confrontation. Going back to the GARP part of the chapter. So we get a flashback of seeing how Aokichi joined the Blackbeard pirates. He kept folding his crew and he said, hey, join us. He talked a little about what happened on Punk Hazard, but it remains to see if it's like he's lying or he's like legit. I mean, they found him. He didn't find them, so he has no reason to make up to have this convenient story in hopes that the Blackbeard Pirates find you is weird. So maybe he's telling the legit truth that it was like a legit fight and he lost, and there's no like double secret agent espionage stuff going on, which I still think there is. Like Kuzan's 1000% going to betray Blackbeard at some point, and Blackbeard should know this. But I'm interested in seeing the angle Aokiji is playing with this sword stuff. Maybe he expected to be founded by the Blackbeard. Like, this is a weird way to explain it. I'd rather like if he ran up on Blackbeard rather than your crew ran up on me. This is a very convenient. First, it's convenient for them to run up on you. That is actually highly convenient. Which maybe he was following them. It was on purpose. He wanted them to find him. So I'm curious to see what angle he's playing, but he's 1000% gonna betray Blackbeard at some point. That's a fact. But for now, they look like a cohesive crew. So I think the GARP fight is gonna be the true test. Will Aokiji like phone it in, or because like I don't think GARP would allow him to phone it in. Holy shit! I missed a panel. So I missed the panel. So after GARP escaped the ice, so let me read it. Crack. It's not working. GARP, listen up, Kuzan. Only weaklings lose their way. Then he smacks Kuzan into the ground. And Kuzan was trying to turn himself into ice to brace himself for impact. Okay. So I'm curious to see how so the question is, can someone without Conqueror's Hawking coding, how will they fare against someone with coding? Is Kuzan just at a straight disadvantage where like GARP can like phase through Kuzan's attacks with his Conqueror's Hockey armor, and Kuzan just has to eat GARP's attacks? Unless Kuzan also has Conqueror's Hockey. So I don't know. So this is going to be an interesting fight. On paper, I kind of think GARP should win. Like, without Conqueror's Hockey coding, kind of think Kuzan is kind of screwed. But GARP is old, so it could be just thing where GARP just can't fight as long as he can. Because he said in the chapter began how disappointing, because the amount of his Galaxy Impact wasn't as powerful as he expected. So that could be a thing where it's just like GARP's just no longer as strong as he used to be, but he's still impressive what he's doing. Alright, so any color pages? Let's see. Rip the Polar Tang. So they're doing the GARP and Aokiji fight color paged. Blue Hole. So we got Galaxy Impact and Blue Hole. I so far don't see the theme in GARP's attacks names, but we're getting named attacks. But okay, pretty cool. So it's a pretty solid chapter. Law getting off-screened is a choice. I think ODA should at least give us a little bit more of that. The Polar Tank getting folded, GG's, but it's interesting that the Rumble Ball can stimulate Sulong. So I don't know, so I assume these are normal Rumble Balls, not like a special Rumble Ball that he made. But I'm curious to see what this means for Choppers. The fact that it works tells us something. I mean, the minks, I guess they're some subset of human, because humans and minks could interbreed. So the genealogy of the species in One Piece is all weird. The races and everything. It's all confusing as hell. The fact that Chopper's Rumble Ball can work on Beppo is pretty interesting. Might be the most interesting part of the chapter. Most interesting revelation. Polar Tank getting folded isn't surprising. Law and Beppo leaving is smart. Beppo's right. Let's not die here, because we shouldn't die here. That's smart. Yeah, nothing about this is surprising other than how cool Sulong Beppo looks. But okay, alright, so let me know what y'all think about the chapter below. Hope everyone's week is going well. Peace out. Manga After Dark out.